Yeah, hello. How are you doing in the new NR festival? Yeah, hello. Today I want to quick share my 30-0 and going deck. Did you lose at 31st game? No, the win streak is still going. Today is event first day. I had to pause and make this video, then go to sleep. Unfortunately, the match history can only show up to 20 games, and player profile win stat does not count festival. The deck list is provided in the description down below. If you're interested in card explanation, see my previous video. Let's jump into gameplay. It's very late as I am editing this video. Unlike other videos, I do detailed explanation. I will only go over key decisions. Please understand. When going into play, think about what you want to put in your extra deck face up, and go in that order, because what's in extra deck face up is what you will be pendulum summoning. With lack of Lightning Storm and Duster, Mystical Space Typhoon is a very common back row remover. Set 2 Pend Metalfoes, trigger Pendulum effect to set Fusion, trigger Bismere effect when destroyed face up, to draw a Metalfoes monster at the end phase. Repeat same process, set combination, Pendulum Summon. Use Metalfoes Pend effect again, set Metalfoes Fusion, trigger Metalfoes Fusion, Fusion Summon YuGiOh. Looks like opponent is some sort of Unifusion variant. During attack decoration, flip Metalfoes Fusion and combination, or combination effect to activate. The order of this flip does not matter. Using hand and field, summon another YuGiOh. Trigger Graveyard YuGiOh effect to destroy Lunacat Dancer. Opponent banish Chrome Fox to negate the effect. Chain combination. Special summon highest Metalfoes you can find in graveyard. Looks like opponent ran out of negate and avoided attacking YuGiOh. Trigger counter effect when a card is sent to graveyard. Special summon Ballflame. Note that this deck runs 3 copies of Summoner's Art. Ballflame is the only monster that satisfies the draw condition of normal and above level 5. If you're running low on Ballflame, consider summoning something else. An alternative pick for counter summon would be another big Metalfoes, or an effect Metalfoes you want to destroy using Metalfoes Pend, like Bismere for card draw, or Melcaster for pulling face-up card from extra deck. We now fusion into Mizraim, trigger her effect to recycle Metalfoes spell trap in graveyard, and bounce back Blue-Eyed Cat Dancer. Going through the normal flow of setting Pendulum, destroying them and setting back rows. Now the more optimal play here would be set gate and destroy it first for one more spell trap set. This is the basic play. Might be better off waiting them set the spell trap first. Since Metalfoes setting back row will show opponent what card it is. A good target is the fusion spell. I went ahead added Bottomless Trap Hole. After this game, its effect can destroy when a monster with 1500 or more attack is summoned. Did you know that Pendulum Summon, if multiple monsters are picked, summons all of them at once? So you free Bottomless Hole, it will destroy all of them. Note that you can only pendulum summon extra deck, face-up pendulum monsters, into extra zone, or where link monster pointing to. This is why I can only summon one here. People run Crosshair because of its synergy as well, with giving 2 pen zones, as well as special summon level 4 or lower monster from graveyard, when we fusion summon. Using Mithraeum to recycle spell trap is very useful. We don't have to worry about spamming back rows. It's very strong since in our decks lack strong back row remover. Bubble Boom is very strong card in this format. Can be used as material for Super Chrono Mech Beast Grumpies. The summon effect also allow you to recycle your hand, since it is preferable to have penned monster rather than Metalfoes spell trap in hand, because as you can see the Metalfoes penned monster can pen summon, as well as turning into spell trap and sending itself to extra deck. Note that the torrential tribute trap I have can be triggered whenever a monster is summoned. I have been holding off using it because opponent had no monster that can break my board. I was waiting for the right moment when he burns more resources to trigger it. Note that Other Eyes Absolute Dragon has sent to graveyard effect that summons another eyes from extra deck. In this deck it's Vortex Dragon, which has effect that negates spell trap monster at the cost of sending face-up and monster from extra deck to main deck. Because I know his extra deck had no face-up card, otherwise I would have used Torrential before Vortex comes out. Always keep track of your Metalfoes spell trap in graveyard, so you know what Metalfoes can destroy effect can pull from deck. And when you don't have anything useful to pull, summon your monsters from hand and fusion it from field rather than from hand, because pendulum monster only go back to extra deck if it leaves field, and having more penned monster in extra is always good idea, because that show ammunition to negate using Vortex Dragon. Even though I have damage or whistle, going into Absolute Dragon in case anything happens, I can use its effect to special summon Vortex Dragon and keep punching. Flip Typhoon at the end of opponent turn. Since that cards cannot be activated on the same turn, this means opponent cannot respond to it. When playing against Shadow, note that they have flip effect monsters. Trigger combination graveyard effect and draw a Metalfoes monster. Because our pen zone has scale of 1, we pick a scale 8 monster. YuGiOh has effect that gives all Metalfoes double piercing damage. We have enough for lethal. Going into Mithraeum and bounce back the set card to guarantee the win was going to set Fumio Force Fusion, just in case anything funny happens. For example, if one of my Metalfoes got targeted, I can trigger Fusion to swap it out. Yosun Training Group adds counter whenever Yosunjo monster is summoned. At 1 count increases Yosunjo monster's attack by 300, at 3 as Yosunjo from deck or graveyard. Here is an example of using Bubble Boom to recycle hand. Put Metalfoes spell trap at the bottom of main deck. We will use Metalfoes Pendulum to get it back. putting Summoner's Act back to bottom of deck, because its effect can only pull Ball Flame, which is a pen scale 8 card, and we currently have a scale 8 on field. For the same reason this mirror is put to bottom of deck, so we don't draw it next turn. This is another way of setting up turn 1 field, using Mizraim to recycle cards and bounce a pen zone card back, because Metalfoes fusion can only use field or hand as fusion material in exchange of being quick play. A follow-up play would be flip fusion and combination, tribute Mizraim, and hand Metalfoes into YuGiOh, because YuGiOh is level 8. We would then be able to trigger combination and bring her back, plus her graveyard effect allowing us to special summon another Metalfoes. Since combination got bounced back, that play is out of question. Continuous drop, Dried Winds, has effect when gaining life point, destroy opponent monster, and if control a Roma monster, and have life point at least 3,000 higher than opponent, can destroy additional monsters while paying the difference, in combined attack. Since YuGiOh's destroy effect does not negate, flip fusion, and summon another YuGiOh, trigger graveyard effect, and destroy it, before opponent has the chance to trigger the trap. Note that Melcast has effect that draw a face-up extra deck can draw monster when destroyed. You want to have something in extra before Metalfoes destroy it. Such as right now. Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. Opponent cannot target this card with effect, and cannot be destroyed by card effect, which is pretty hard to deal with in this format, which is also reason why I didn't free Bottomless Trap, since it is unaffected by it, which means we also can destroy it with YuGiOh effect, and can bounce it back with Mizraim effect, also can be destroyed by Outsize Negate effect. The only way to out it is hit it with higher attack damage monster, or another way you will see coming up. Trigger counter, banish it and send a Metalfoes from extra to hand. Play setting pen zone and destroy it. Set fusion spell. Flip combination. Fusion into Mizraim. Trigger combination and summon a monster from graveyard. Trigger Mizraim and recycle cards. Then bounce pen zone monster. Link into Jirta Transverser. Could not use other material because she required to affect monsters. Trigger Mizraim graveyard effect, and special summon a Metalfoes. Normal summon Sealbird, then trigger Transverser effect to swap two monsters she pointed to. Nice. Note that a misplay here should have linked into Berserker before attacking for more damage. Honestly, I got so excited that I pulled it off. Wasn't thinking straight. Again, trying to retrieve resources even if I have lethal, just in case graveyard or hand effect. Totally not trying to be Ian. Here is an example on how to use Vortex Trooper to recycle a bad hand, normal summon, and send fusion and bottomless to deck then draw 2 cards. Unfortunately, we still drew into another Metalfoes spell trap. Trigger Trooper destroyed effect again, draw a card. Also be careful where you place spell traps. Pen zone on leftmost and rightmost of back row. You can accidentally break yourself. I took a chance because Typhoon is very likely to be used. Not this time, though. Sending Bubble back to bottom of deck, because he can summon itself when destroyed. Putting it back to top of deck, because I would like to draw it next turn. Zion can be normal, summoned if control no monster. Controller won't take damage attacking. If attacked, remove all opponent's spell traps. At the start of controller's next standby phase, send itself back to deck. Not bouncing Zephyr, because I don't want to see him again next turn. Since I will be drawing a Metalfoes monster with this mirror effect, setting for Metalfoes fusion. Chain fusion onto Thunderbird destroy effect. Chain combination. Opponent trigger orange light effect to negate Mizraim. Chain combination onto it, and summon back Mizraim. Effectively avoids orange light negate, because when card is moved from one location to another, it is traded as a different card. I have been speedrun to bring out quickest day 1 result. It's 4 AM right now as I am editing the video, so tired. Hope you enjoyed the deck. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.